Oh my gosh. So I apologize for that. I went live and I had no audio for a while. Thanks so much for letting me know, Kevin, that I had no audio. What I was saying was I have that's perfect because I've actually was starting off apologizing. Let me know if you can actually hear me now, Chip Sanity and Kevin. But I want to start off by apologizing that I haven't been here for a few weeks on my YouTube channel because I have been traveling for a little over a week. I went to Austin, Texas to meet up with a lot of people that are in business. And it's just kind of a group I'm a part of. We meet up every quarter and learned a lot of really cool stuff there. But I also got food poisoning, which put me out for a little bit and never had food poisoning before in my life. And it was the absolute worst thing that has ever happened to me. And thank you, Kevin, by saying no worries. I feel bad for the people that are going to be watching the recording of this on my YouTube channel and be like, oh my God, he's talking, there's no audio. So it is what it is. That's the thing with my channel is that I go live and I try to be prepared ahead of time, but I'm a one-man show when it comes to my YouTube channel. I don't have a team behind me. So I realized I only had half my lights on a little bit ago. So anyway, what I was getting at was I apologize for not being here for a few weeks. But the good news is for you is that there has been an absolute flood of stuff that has been going on in the world of AI. Uh, and why all that was going on, I haven't been able to keep up with the live stream. So, for instance, like Gemini came out with Gemini 3, then you have Nano Banana Pro that just came out, then you have Grok that just came out with their new update. It's just ChatGPT came out with 5.1. I mean, it's like nonstop. And on top of that, I have actually been working behind the scenes and actually been in with my team on AIville we just released a brand new section in AIville called AI Prompts. And AI Prompts is the largest database that I know of AI prompts that you don't have to buy the prompts individually, because normally if you go to a place like Prompt Base or something like that, you're going to have to pay like $1.99 to $4.99 a prompt. And, they might have like 10,000 ChatGPT prompts. Well, inside of AIville, we actually just, again, I've been working with my team on it. We opened the doors to it the other day, and we have over 20 something thousand prompts that are all included with your AIville membership. So we have like ChatGPT, and we have Gemini, we have Grok, we have Sora, and we have a couple more, I think, too. So I'll do a live stream on that later. So I just want to kind of first kind of start off and just say happy Saturday. Right now it's Saturday. I don't know what day it is, the 22nd. And something that I actually have to do right now is I was asked if I could be a speaker on an upcoming summit that's going on where it's an AI summit, and they wanted me to be one of the talks on the AI summit, and it's for next week. But next week I'm going to be traveling for Thanksgiving, so I'm actually not going to be able to be there to do my talk. So I have to sit down right now and pre-record my talk so people can still like see my talk on the AI summit. So the talk is going to be, that's what the whole purpose of this live stream is since I have to record my talk anyway, I figured why not just go live on YouTube, and then it'll just be there on YouTube. So for those of you that follow me can be like the first to see the talk before everybody else sees the talk. And I believe the summit is a paid summit too. So you have to like pay to see this talk. So you're getting to see it for free on my YouTube channel. And I figured just might not do the two birds with one stone thing, and it gets me back into YouTube. So and yeah, that's funny. Chip Sandy says I was just sitting here using AIville, and I popped up on YouTube. So surprise, here I am. So what I'll do is, if you can see me just fine, let me go ahead and share my screen really quick, since we do have some of you that are here on YouTube. If you can see my screen, just say yes if you can, and you're all going to get to again just have a front row seat on getting to see something pretty cool that is actually going to be on a talk of mine. So it looks like we're good there. So let's go ahead and go back to full screen. So what I need to do is I'm recording this locally to my computer. So I need to pause for a second, and I'm going to take a sip of my water. And then I'm going to kind of have a cheesy smile and just look at the camera and then reintroduce myself, especially knowing that my audio is working now, because that's the part that I'm going to have to edit and send off to the people doing the summit. And that's going to be my talk on the summit. So what's up, Randy Burke? Thanks for being here. I don't expect a lot of people to be here live anyway because I didn't even schedule this ahead of time, and it's a Saturday. People are probably busy living life, and but I figure I just do it anyway. So it's just at least on my YouTube channel. All right, so I'm going to pause, and you're all going to be in for a treat if you've never seen this before. I've done this talk a few times on other virtual summits I've been a part of, and people really liked it. I haven't done this on YouTube yet, so this is the first time on my YouTube channel to do it, and it'll probably blow your mind if you're not well aware of all the things that you can do with AI. It's pretty cool. So I'm personally a fan of it because I put it together. So let's go ahead and pause for a second, and then we'll just we'll get off to the races. Oh, thanks, Chip Sandy, by saying congrats on 1,000 followers. That just happened too. I'm super excited about that. I'm just putting my phone in, make sure I don't have any text, and I'm gonna go and do not disturb. Okay. Hey there, it's your friend Chris Luck. I am the creator of AIville, which is the largest community in the world for people like yourself and me who are learning how to use AI every day to live a better life. And today, I am here to do this talk called The Polymath Path. And it's a talk I put together for the summit, which is how to use AI to print cash on demand as a polymath. And I know that sounds kind of that's a tall order and something to really aspire to be able to do. I mean, who doesn't want to print cash on demand? So I'm going to show you not only just how to do it, but then how 12 people are actually doing it on a very regular basis, doing just really basic things using AI. And it's something you'll be able to do too. So if you just want to kind of learn how to use AI on the side and why you're learning it, learning how to make money with it, that's what this talk is all about. So the way I like to do these is I imagine I'm just in my office right now, and which I'm not imagining, I am in my office. This is not an AI background. This is like Jolt Cola for when I was a kid. Well, I guess not a kid, a teenager. I got all kinds of just props and fun things that I like to use throughout my talks just to kind of make things a little more interactive. So I just imagine you're sitting here next to me in my office, and I'm going to share my computer screen right now, and we're going to be going through just my talk. So let's go ahead and just jump to that. So let me press my button to share my computer screen. And this is it. So my notes that you see here, I'm going to show you how you can get my notes here at the end of this talk. So don't worry about taking notes because I've already done it for you. So starting off with welcoming you to the workshop. So you're living through the biggest shift of your lifetime, like guaranteed. And I know that because AI adoption is accelerating faster than the internet itself. What has took the internet 12 years has already taken ChatGPT only 2 years. And just to show you that, this is the ChatGPT adoption curve that should be showing up on your screen. So this is showing you within 2 years, ChatGPT has already reached 800 million users, and it took the internet 12 years to reach that. And we are just getting started. So this is the beginning of a gold rush that is only 2 years old. So I've never seen anything like this before. I've been building businesses and doing stuff online for 26 years now, and this is incredible. So the AI gold rush isn't coming, it's already happening right now, and you actually get to be a part of it if that's something you want to do. So there's two types of people right now. There's people who actually use AI, and then there's people who get used by AI, and the divide is getting wider every single day. So this workshop that I'm doing for you right now is a turning point. In the chart you saw is both a warning but also an invitation to learn how to use AI, because it'll put you decades ahead of everybody else if you actually get started using it right now. And you'll look back on today as the moment that hopefully changed everything if you look at it the way that I'm intending to show you how to look at it. So before we get into the actual different ways you can use AI to print cash on demand, I really want you to think about, like, what do you want more of in your life? Do you want more clarity? Do you want more income? Do you want more confidence? Do you want more freedom? Do you want more time for yourself? Because that's what you're going to be able to discover today. And what I'm going to show you and how to become a polymath can really give you all of that and more. It's just really up to what it is that you actually want to do. So who this talk in this workshop is for? It's going to be for beginners who feel behind and they just really want to understand AI. Maybe they're not really, feel proficient about it right now. And it's also for professionals who just want faster results with less effort using AI, and really anyone who would like to make some extra money with AI. And if you're kind of confused with AI right now and with all the stuff that's going on, you were actually never supposed to understand AI in the first place, because the complexity is really artificial and deliberate. Self proclaimed experts out there popping up every day all over the place, and they make everything feel so hard and so confusing. And the more confused you get, it's actually, it's deliberate, because it's the more expert that they sound. And your AI confusion really funds their luxury lifestyles, because the more confused you are, the more money that they make, and the more lost you feel, the more products that they can sell you. And they're going to profit from keeping you stuck in learning mode. So, what they hide is actually very embarrassingly simple, because experts overcomplicate AI because simple doesn't sell. And I'm here right now to really give you the truth. And I really want to set you free in this whole world of AI. And you will never see AI the same way after today. So my disaster, and why I feel like I'm the one that should be the one helping you with this, is that I started with the same confusion you have. I have no tech background. I have no degree. I actually got kicked out of college my junior year, and I have nothing special going on. I just thought that maybe AI wasn't for ordinary people like myself, and the learning curve just felt impossible, and I almost gave up. So my credit card still hurts from the mistakes. I bought everything that I could related to AI. I spent thousands on tools and tutorials that I never used. And my credit card statement really just looked like a shopping addiction, and it still kind of does. So I discovered something that changed everything. It was back in November of 2022 at a Barnes and Noble, and I discovered a book. I actually keep it in front of me, called Learn Like a Polymath, and it instantly made everything as clear as glass. And I'll go ahead and read the back of it just so you can understand what it is. So it says, a jack of all trades is not actually a bad thing. It's the best way to future proof yourself and make yourself irreplaceable in any social or professional setting. It is time to learn like a polymath. Now, if you don't still really understand what a polymath is, the polymath path that I actually put together is that the greatest minds didn't limit themselves to just one skill. For instance, these are the top polymaths on my radar that really inspire me. So Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. He designed helicopters and submarines 500 years early. He engineered military weapons, keep in mind. And then you have Thomas Edison. He went on to invent the light bulb, the phonograph, created the first motion picture, held over 1,000 patents across multiple industries. Then you had Nikola Tesla, that invented AC electricity, wireless energy, created early radio and remote controls, and imagined technology decades ahead of their time. Then you have Walt Disney, that pioneered animation with Mickey Mouse, revolutionized filmmaking with Snow White, created a billion-dollar entertainment empire. And then my favorite is Steve Jobs. He reshaped personal computing with Apple, reinvented computer animated films with Pixar, and then transform phones and tablets with very simple design. So the thing with these people, and they're no different than you. They just they learned to master multiple skills simultaneously. And now with AI, you can do that in minutes in what used to take them lifetimes. So what used to be impossible is now incredibly simple. And today you get what geniuses spent lifetimes chasing. The only question is, what will you do with AI first? So what I want to do is share more of my computer screen, because you don't really need to be looking at me right now. So I'm going to go through my top 12 AI tools that I not only have discovered, but is also extremely popular in the community that I built for people that are using AI on a daily basis. And these tools will give you what I call polymath power. And that sounds like it should be some type of new comic book, but polymath power. And we're going to go through all these categories right now. So let me make my me a little smaller so you can actually see my screen. So I have everything all ready to go for you. So first off, starting with AI writing, the tool if you want to get into AI writing is going to be Claude Sonnet 4.5. Now I know that they just came out also with Haiku 4.5, but Sonnet 4.5 is going to be the absolute best for writing tasks. What you can do with it is write absolutely anything in seconds. You can sound smarter without trying hard at all. You can get paid to write anything for people. So how much you could make? I found Carrie here on Fiverr. She writes content using AI, and she charges $30 for just up to 500 words. She has 166 reviews, which means she's brought in over $4,980 writing articles for people using tools like Claude. If you want to do anything with AI artwork, the tool that you're going to want to use for this is going to be Midjourney. Now, Midjourney is incredible. What you can do is turn text into art that sells overnight. You can transform imagination into daily income, and you can really get paid to generate portraits for people. And how much you could make for doing something like this, I found Navarro over here on Fiverr creates watercolor pet portraits for people, charges $10 for just one animal, has 723 reviews, and has brought in over $7,230. And just to show you if how easy it would be for you to get into doing something like this, I have another book that's actually over here. Hang on. It's called and it's a horrible title, but just hear me out. It's called Steal Like an Artist. Now, the best artists in the world aren't the best artists because they just woke up one day and then they were just, oh, I'm going to be the best artist in the world. And then they are. They actually looked at other artists, inspired them, and they took bits and pieces from different artists and they stole ideas and then made their own. And I actually have another book in front of me called Blue Ocean Strategy. And the idea behind the Blue Ocean Strategy is taking ideas from different industries, combining them, and then actually creating a whole new ocean where you have no competition. So if you want to do that as a polymath and actually do that using AI, then the best thing that you can do is actually find somebody that's doing something really well, like for instance, this guy. And then you could, if you want to get into watercolor pet photography and get paid several $1,000s to make watercolor pet portraits for people, you would literally just go to Midjourney. Let me turn off my camera here for a second. And then on the top right, you can search image and you can actually say, show me watercolor pet portraits. And you're going to find thousands of watercolor pet portraits people have come up with. And all you need to do is find a design that you like. And then let's say you really like this design because it's very colorful. It shows you the exact prompt this person used in Midjourney, and you can just right out of the gate create your own watercolor pet portraits using the same type of design that they did. So you essentially are stealing like an artist in the sense that you can actually take their prompts and see exactly what they said, like an abstract painting of a blah, blah, blah with acrylic and watercolor style with some light purple. It's just words you would probably never have thought to put together. And that's the best way to think about whenever you want to get into doing anything with AI. You need to find places out there where people have already shared what it is that they're doing, and then you can model after them. If you want to do anything with music, so you want to use AI for music, the tool you would use for that right now is going to be called Suno AI. And what you can do with Suno is turn sentences into studio songs in minutes and experience what it's like to be a music artist. And you can get paid to actually create songs for people. So how much you could make with Suno is you can take a look at Aoni Future here on Fiverr, creates AI cover songs, charges $25 for just one song. Currently has 486 reviews, which means he's brought in over $12,150 using tools like Suno to just turn sentences into songs. And he's not even having to come up with the sentences. He just has his gig on Fiverr, and then people are saying, I want a song about this. He goes into Suno and just puts in, I want a song about this. And then you generate your song, send it over to the person, and collect your money. And if you want to get into AI development, the best tool for development is going to be called Replit. So what you can do with Replit is develop a website in seconds from a few sentences. You can instantly turn a crazy idea into a working app and get paid to develop websites for people. So if you ever wanted to get into like website development or build mobile apps or build software services, this is the best tool as of right now to do that. And you could do what Sorab is doing over on Fiverr. He will develop AI websites, charges $100 for just one starter website, has 98 reviews, which means he's already brought in $9,800 creating just very simple starter websites. And it's something you could do also. If you want to actually create AI influencers, not necessarily AI influencers for yourself, but AI influencers for other people, the best tool you're going to want to use for this is going to be called Higgsfield and .ai. Now, what you can do with Higgsfield is actually create AI influencers for social media. You can use it to design influencers. So as of right now, they just incorporated Nano Banana Pro. So you can use Nano Banana Pro to design your influencer. Then you can use their templates to actually have the influencers do a lot of really cool stuff. How much you can actually make with creating AI influencers, if you don't want to do them for yourself, you could do what Carrie Martin did over on Fiverr, creates AI influencers for other people, charges $35 to just make 2 AI photos, has 116 reviews, and has brought in over $4,060. If you want to make AI presentations for people, the best tool you want to use for that is going to be called Gamma.app. What you can do with this is create stunning presentations in minutes. You can pitch ideas that instantly win people over, get paid to design presentations for people. And how much you can make with this is what Mikhail is doing over here on Fiverr. Designs PowerPoint presentations, charges $450 for just 10 slides, has 454 reviews, which means he's brought in at least $204,300 on Fiverr. If you want to design AI characters, the best AI character tool you could use as of right now is Leonardo AI, and it's also baking in Nano Banana Pro. So you can actually have the ability and the power and the engine of Nano Banana Pro, but actually with all of the templates and everything that Leonardo AI does for you. So you can create professional level cartoons. You could build Disney level characters for stories or brands. You could get paid to do character design for people. If you want to be the next Walt Disney, you could do what this person's doing and design an original character for someone. Charge $100 for just one character, has 203 reviews, which means he's brought in at least $20,300 just designing characters. And look at the quality of the characters that he's got, and then you can look at the quality of the characters that you can actually design with something like Leonardo. If you want to design AI avatars for yourself or for other people, the best tool you're going to want to use for this is going to be called HeyGen. HeyGen will allow you to easily create lifelike video AI avatars, and you can have them actually speak over 175 languages. You can, once you create your avatar, you just type in whatever you want to say, and you can choose whatever language, and it has over 175 languages to choose from. If you don't know what to do with this for yourself, you could actually get paid to create AI avatars for people. For instance, like Ahmed here charges $10 for just one AI avatar, has 196 reviews, which means he's brought in $1,960 making AI avatars for people. If you want to do something a little more cinematic and you want to get into AI video generation, the best tool you want to use for this as of right now is going to be Gemini, which has Google VO 3.1, but you get that within Gemini. And what's great about this is you can actually turn very simple sentences into cinematic videos and create footage without cameras or crews or budgets. And you can do some things that just could never have even been possible before the world of AI. And you can actually get paid to create videos for people. How much you could make on Fiverr for something like this is like this guy, he'll make promo videos for you using Google VO3, charges $600 for a 30-second video, because you have to keep in mind, most people don't have the time to want to figure this kind of stuff out. They want the results of what AI can give them, but they don't have the time to actually learn how to use AI. So if you can learn how to use AI, and then all you have to do is just give the results to people. So he charges, again, $600 for a 30-second video, and then he has 252 reviews, which means he's brought in over $151,200. If you want to get into video editing, the best video editing tool you can use is called Descript, and you can do incredible things with Descript, like things that just I never thought could ever be humanly possible. You can edit videos just by editing the transcript. So if I took the transcript of this video I'm doing right now, and if I put in there, and if I just wanted to add words, remove words, it actually changes me saying that on camera. And you can add captions that look TikTok ready. You can get paid to professionally edit videos for people in ways that you never could have done before AI. So if you want to get paid to do that, you can do what this guy is doing over on Fiverr. Just says, I'll professionally edit your YouTube videos. He charges $70 for just one video, has 3,671 reviews, and that means he's brought in at least $256,970 just professionally editing YouTube videos. If you want to do something a little more fun and be a little more trendy with social media, you can actually use AI to make AI memes. The best tool to make AI memes is going to be called Viggle. You can access it by going to viggle.ai. And what you can do with Viggle is turn anyone into a funny viral meme, and you can go viral with moves you can't actually do. You just come in here and pick whatever, type of thing you want to do. You could do like singing and dancing, and you just upload your picture, and then it'll put you in place of what's going on. And then how much you could make, you could do what this person's doing on Fiverr, creates funny viral memes in videos, charges $15 for just 8 original image memes, and you can actually go and look at his portfolio, and you're going to see he's using the memes directly from Viggle. He has 588 reviews, which means he's brought in at least $8,820. And last but not least, this is the holy grail of AI, in my personal opinion, is if you want to do AI brainstorming, or just if you're just getting started with AI, the best thing that you could possibly do is going to be using the tool, as you all probably know, ChatGPT. So what you can do with ChatGPT, the best way to get started with it and just have fun with it is literally brainstorm anything in seconds. So I actually like to turn on the microphone and just talk to it, and just talk to it as if it's like a genie in a bottle. And then if I just want to rub or my lamp, if my genie in a lamp, if I want to rub my lamp and just see if something can magically come out of it. That's what I like to use ChatGPT for. You can come up with incredible business names and ideas, put together full business plans, and even like build out a lot of the steps in the plan alongside with ChatGPT. If you don't want to do this yourself, you can actually get paid to brainstorm for people, because people don't know how to do this kind of stuff. And you could do what Donald's doing. He charges $10 to brainstorm business names. For $10, he will give you 2 new business names. He has 151 reviews, which means he's brought in over $1,500 just brainstorming business names for people. And that's something you could do just in seconds with ChatGPT. So the thing is with all of these tools is that the real truth that about AI that most people don't want you to know is that those 12 tools are just a fraction of what exists. There are thousands of more tools out there like this, and there's dozens of new tools that launch every day. And you can find those tools on going to places like Product Hunt and AppSumo. There's all kinds of marketplaces where these tools like are being curated, and then where they like to be found and discovered. And most people will never know about these tools because AI is just moving so darn fast. If you go back and remember this chart that I showed you at the very beginning, I mean, ChatGPT got 800 million users in the first 2 years. It took the internet 12 years to get 800 million users. This is something that has never, ever have been done before by any software company, any tech company, or just any revolution at all. So that's why everyone is saying that like this is truly an AI revolution, because the amount of users that are adopting it is just unprecedented. So if you want to keep up with the latest AI tools, the best thing that you could do is that I'm obsessed with this. Again, that's why I built AIville, which is the largest community on the planet for people that are learn how to use AI like yourself. They're trying to get just live a better life with AI and see what's possible. Well, if you go to chrisluck.com, that will take you directly to my YouTube channel. This is what it'll look like. And then all you have to do is you can hit the subscribe button, and I recommend turning on notifications. So after you hit subscribe, click it again, and you can turn on all notifications, which means anytime that I go live on YouTube or I talk about anything regarding AI or some new tool that came out, or when a tool came out with an update, I will not upload videos on YouTube. I will not do YouTube shorts or anything like that. You're not going to see me doing any dances with my 13 and 15-year-old daughters on YouTube. I just go live and I will just teach kind of like I'm teaching right now. And my intention is to go live every week on there, show you what's new in AI, why it's important, and then what's really fun about this is that how you can make money with it. Because if you're taking the time to learn a new tool or learn a new system and learn processes, if you can, pop up like a little gig on Fiverr and just say, hey, I will do this for you. And then when you just start getting alerts and text messages and pop-ups on your phone saying, hey, someone wants to pay you $35 to do this for them, and you can do it using the tool that you're just actively learning, I mean, why wouldn't you do that? So that's the kind of stuff that I like to talk about on my YouTube channel, is just helping people live a better life, with AI. And if you want to get these notes, you can actually go to polymathpath.com. You can put in your name and email, and you'll receive an email with these notes. Plus, I'm putting together private step-by-step tutorials for all 12 of these tools that you saw. So if you really want to go really deep into these tools and actually see how to use them, you can actually do that by going to polymathpath.com. And for some closing thoughts that I just wanted to put together for you, because I know this was a lot to cover, is that I believe that we were meant to meet today, for you to see me right now on camera and for me to be teaching you this kind of stuff. And you've seen what AI can do, and now it's really time to see what it can do for you. So I want you to really take this moment. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to celebrate it. Take somebody out to dinner tonight, take yourself out to dinner tonight, and just really soak in the time we're living in right now, and then what is possible and what you can do with it. And I just want you to not use it for entertainment, but actually go out there and take action in AI and just have fun and play around with it. So I just can't wait to see you on one of my live streams. Again, I'm Chris Luck. I like to consider myself your friend, and I'm also the creator of AIville, which again is the largest platform in the world for people like yourself that are trying to learn how to use AI. Thanks for your time. And again, whenever you do see me on YouTube or anything like that, you're going to see me on here. This is in my studio in the basement of my house. And I can't wait to get to know you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Okay, for those of you that are here live, if you're wondering what the heck was that, that was me actually doing I had to pre-record a talk that if you just were joining this, or maybe you're watching this later, like after it's kind of sitting on my YouTube channel, I had to sit down on today's Saturday, November 22nd, and I had to sit down and record that because I was asked to do a talk on this AI summit that I'm not actually going to be around for because it's during Thanksgiving and I'm going to be out of town with my family for Thanksgiving. So why I had to sit down and record that, I figured I would just go ahead and go live on YouTube. I didn't send out any emails or notifications ahead of time. So a very little amount of you actually were able to catch me on YouTube. So I just want to do a shout out and say thank you for all of you that are taking time to be here. Chip Sandy said this video is packed with information. Yeah, it was it was a lot for sure, and I wanted to make sure I wanted to try to at least squeeze it in to keep it under about 30 minutes. So I think I actually was able to do that. And what's up, Mitch Beardpreneur? Thank you for taking the time to be here. And yeah, Shamori, thank you for saying let's get it. And I did hit 1,000 subscribers, and I just did that recently. And that to me is so incredible because I'll tell you, actually going live on YouTube is very, not just going live on YouTube, but let me take a sip of water because I feel my mouth's getting really dry. Yeah, Chip said, he said, wow, you powered through that like an AI character. I've kind of felt like one. But the thing is, it's like, I really enjoy this stuff. And when you enjoy something, as much as like I enjoy AI, this is not like work. This is just a lot of fun. What takes the most work is me, sifting through all of the updates that are happening with AI every day, and then figuring out what's the updates that are most interesting to me. And then I want to learn about the new updates and the new tools, or the new updates to a tool that I'm already using. And then as I'm learning it myself, I'm putting together my notes for me to go back and look at on step one, do this, step two, do this, step do this. So the stuff I'm going, like a lot of people that are on YouTube, when they're going live, or not, very few people actually go live in the AI space. It's all pre-recorded stuff, and it's all fancy transitions and quick cuts and things that I have no interest in doing. I much rather just go live and talk to you and get to know you instead of worrying about all that stuff. But a lot of those people, what they're doing is they're covering all this. To me, it's very mundane and very boring stuff. Like, and it's also very technical stuff. Like, right. I was trying to, there's a couple people I follow just to kind of see the stuff that they're talking about. And it's just a lot of stuff, and a lot of these updates that's happening with Gemini and with Claude and with ChatGPT. It's all very much related to just like coding stuff and very complex things, and using AI to tap into things with APIs and then build, tools and dashboards and funnel data around. And it's, now keep in mind, there's a group of people out there that they're super into that stuff. That is not me. I'm the kind of person that's like, how can I take this outfit that my daughter is wanting to buy, and how can I just take a picture of her and then have this outfit on her and show her, do you really want this? Do you really like this on you? Because this is an expensive hoodie. I'm the more of the practical use case kind of AI person. And even though there's a lot of people out there that are doing a lot of cool stuff with AI, you're not going to see me using N8N and doing all these workflows and process maps. And when this does this, then this triggers to that. There's people out there that will teach you that. I will just teach you the stuff that I find very interesting. And that's the kind of, it's the stuff that I try to find interesting is the stuff that also just helps you live a better life just in general. If you have not seen it yet, I recommend, since you're watching on my YouTube channel, hopefully I remember to cut this kind of stuff. Hopefully I cut all this out at the right time, because you notice I paused for a second before I started talking to you on my live stream. That is because I need to make sure that that's where I cut, so I can give that recorded video to the summit people for the summit. But let me show you something behind the scenes that is really cool that I put together. If you go to here, let me share my screen for a second. If you can check this out at any time. So if you go to chatgptworkshop.ai, again, that's chatgptworkshop.ai. I just put together this interactive workshop where you can unlock everything you want in life with just ChatGPT. Now, I wanted to do this because the most amount of questions that I get from people when I go to events, or just from my parents, from my friends, from my friends' friends, from my daughter's parents. We're at softball practice, they're always asking about like things that they can do with AI, because they know that's all I do in my world is AI. And then what I like to do is I like to just turn the question around to them first, because I can talk their heads off about everything that you could do, but I like to find out like what in their life is difficult that they wish could be a little bit easier. Like what would make their life a little bit better? And usually it's something like, oh, it's their relationship could be a little bit better, or they wish they had more time to get more done, or they wish that they could just get a raise, but they don't know how, or they wish that they could just maybe start a little side project because they really love artwork or painting, but they don't know really where to start. Like everybody has one thing that could just make their life a little bit better. And honestly, out of all the AI tools, ChatGPT is going to be the best tool to unlock literally everything you want in life, at least to get you started. And then you can start introducing other tools to whatever it is to get the goal that you want to get to in life. But I recommend everybody always start with ChatGPT. So I put together this workshop. It's like a 2-hour workshop. It will just show you how to unlock everything in life with ChatGPT. It'll show you the prompts to use, how to use them, how to talk to it. So it's free. So you can just go there and take a look at it. It's chatgptworkshop.ai. And thank you, Wayne, by saying good talk. What did you like about the talk? For those of you, let's go back to actually what I was talking about today. So for those of you that saw this live, what did you like about this talk, Polymath Path? Because I have a feeling once this talk goes live in the AI summit that this talk is going live into, and also now that it's live on YouTube, there might be other people that want me to do this talk to different audiences, and like real estate people and all that. And I feel like that there is definitely a lot of need for understanding the capabilities of AI, and most people don't even know all those different categories that you can jump into with AI. Like most people don't realize you can use it for, writing, and then art and music and development and influencers, and you can use it to make your presentations better. You can use it to just create characters and talking avatars. You could use it to edit videos, make cinematic videos, make B-roll videos, make product demonstration videos, make user-generated content videos. People don't realize that you can use it for editing without even having to use a video editor. Like you just upload a video and you see the transcript and you just start highlighting and removing words in the transcript, and the video is literally edited like that. People don't realize that all the viral memes that are all over social media are usually used with AI, and the tool behind all that's usually Viggle. I mean, there's just so many things. So that's why I really wanted to make this talk the way that I made it. And again, I really appreciate all of you that took the time to be here live on a Saturday, without any notice ahead of time or anything like that. I really appreciate your time. So, thank you so much for being here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up live, because now I need to edit that video and get it sent off. And then I'm going to go outside and just kind of get some fresh air. I'm going to go surprise my parents, because I try to go see them every week on Friday. I didn't get to see them yesterday, so I'm going to drive down and go see them today. They don't know it unless they're watching this live stream. And surprise, I'm on my way. So anyway, that's me. I plan on going live a couple times next week, probably at the beginning of the week before I leave. I'll be leaving to go travel with my family for Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving, which I think is Thursday or whatever, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I won't be around, but probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll go live, and it'll be a little more relaxed like this. Because there's a lot of things. I'll tell you right now, one of the top things that I really want to learn right now is the big elephant in the room use cases on what you can do with Nano Banana Pro that you couldn't previously do well with other AI image generators. And I need to learn what those are, because I need to use those. I need to use that tool every day in my life for the things that I'm doing. And as I'm learning it, I'm probably just going to go live and build my outline and everything live instead of just making you wait. So keep an eye out for that. Again, the best thing to do when you're on my channel, subscribe to it if you haven't done so already, and then not just turn on notifications, but turn on all notifications. So when I do magically pop up like this, unexpected, you get notified about it. So that's all I got. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.